Hey guys, Footy Manager TV here. Welcome back to my Manchester United Football Manager 2016 Let's Play. And I have been busy in the transfer market. First deal is Geronimo Rulli on that approach to sign. We're signing him on a free transfer. I have signed him before in Football Manager, but I think he is a really good signing for Manchester United. Will keep De Gea performing at his best. When you notice here, just says like Romero as a backup, he knows, he's not going to replace him. But a talented kid, saying his kid, like 23 years old, is still fairly young for a goalkeeper. But yeah, he's going to challenge De Gea. And even if it doesn't work out and then he wants first team football, or either one of them really, and you could make some money in the future, just really depends. But yeah, that will be two amazing options if you can keep them both happy. So I did get him on a rotation squad status, couldn't go for backup. Yeah, it was just dubious from him. He didn't really want that. But that signing is for next season. He's going to be joining next season. And well, you could probably tell by the title that Mkhitaryan has signed eventually. So you can see 26 million. I think that was a pretty good deal because it was just above his value at the time. Obviously, his value has gone above that now, but it was like 24 million or something like that. So I thought, yeah, okay, I was pretty happy to get him for that kind of price, considering, Manchester United got him for a bit more in real life, a fair bit more, I think. So yeah, I was pretty happy with that deal. Come in left midfield is going to be very important for us, actually. I think he is a fantastic player. I think a really amazing season this season in the Premier League, or even if he isn't like the best player in the Premier League this season, a couple really good seasons in the Premier League and he'll be regarded definitely pushing up to that world-class level. He's a great player. I want him to be better in Football Manager because that's how I kind of judge my players when I talk about them. And maybe you guys, like when, in the first episode, I said he wasn't as good in Football Manager as he is in real life, and that made people think that I think he is crap. But he's not. I think he's a great player. So hopefully he will come in and do a good job for us. So yeah, I was eventually able to sign him. Got around the work permit problems eventually. So that is good for us. And now I will go to review some results. So because I will be playing games off camera now, I don't want to just show you the results. You can see the goal scorers as well. But at least the important games, like you just see West Brom, 3 goals, that's expected. But the big game, like away from home against Arsenal, it was, again, another good performance against Arsenal. We only beat them a couple games ago. So, yeah, maybe not too surprising. Laurent Koscielny, he was very good at the back. I won't lie. Arsenal were pretty good defensively. But attacking-wise, well, I guess we were pretty good defensively as well. I think I should change this body language. I'll change this to the stats. So when I go to check out, because I haven't yet altered this at all yet. So then Arsenal, we'll do the Arsenal stats as well. So you can see the rating. So we still had a solid rating at the back as well. Like all our defensive players. Chris Smalling was pretty dominant. Even Phil Jones having to deputise at right back. He did a job. We'll talk about injuries in a second. But anyway, we'll check out that Zlatan Ibrahimovic goal. So Koscielny, he cleared it there. So that could be an error. I'm surprised he was, the player of the match. As that error, I would count that as an error, you would say. And that led to the goal. So that was the singular goal of the game. And then the other big game was against Liverpool. I was a bit disappointed because they scored a late equaliser. Well, there was still enough time, 76 minute. But Wayne Rooney, even though his morale problems, we'll talk about that in a second as well. But yeah, Wayne Rooney scored an early-ish goal. One Mata, good ball for Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic got the ball in. Rooney got the header. Easy as you like. And then, unfortunately, Daniel Sturridge, 76th minute equaliser. He had the ball initially, played it out wide to Coutinho. Dangerous, very dangerous ball there. We weren't able to clear, and honestly, we should have. It was, they didn't get an instant header onto it, which was good initially. We should have been able to clear it. So, that was a bit of an error at the back, or just, not good enough. We should be doing better. But still, Chris Smalling had a very good game. I think that was more a Laporte error. I think maybe his rating's a bit lower because of that. But I would say it was a fairly even game. We go possession. Possession fairly even. Shots, total shots 11. So, hopefully you like that. Obviously, I'm going to be playing games off camera, and then I'll show you key games and how goals panned out and review them a little bit, just to add something different. If I'm going to be doing that, just review those games a little bit to let you guys know what happened, because I know to me now it's just going to be the old adage of actions speak louder than words, where I can really explain what I'm going to do and talk about it a lot, which I've probably done in the past, but really I know what I want to kind of do with my series now, and I'm just going to prove it with my videos. I suppose that's probably the best thing to do. What I want to do, so I can get through seasons quicker. I want to prepare for FM17, and I really want to have a long-running series with a lower team that I build up and improve, and hopefully it's a good story. So hopefully everything I've done up until this stage, it builds up to the best series I've ever done. Hopefully that will, all the experience I've gotten from YouTube recording and feedback from people over the years. And talking about that, the response from in the last episode from you guys, I told you what's going on, so I really appreciate a lot of you guys dropping a like on the video. If you could do so again, that would it just helps me be in a better mind frame, I suppose. More positive to go on with these videos. And when I see a lot of comments from you guys, when I realize that you guys really enjoy the video, I feel like a responsibility on myself to keep doing it. Or not a responsibility, but I want to continue to do so. You know what I mean? I want to continue making the videos good for you guys, and it makes me really focus. I want to really focus on the content and getting it out to you guys. So hopefully you guys will in fact enjoy it. But we're going to do a double live com here. So when I'll say a double live com, that's when I do 2 games live in a row in an episode, and just the normal one will just be 1. But a double live com will be 2 games in a row. So I might say that's going to be upcoming in the next episode, after some games off camera. It just really depends on the fixturing. But I like playing games that are in cups on camera, because there's kind of more about it. But you can see Wayne Rooney on that very poor morale. He's just sticking out like a sore thumb right now. He's not going back to good morale like everyone else. It's that happens sometimes in Football Manager when a player gets disappointed about something that's going on, and it just doesn't go back, and you almost end up having to sell him. So I just hope what is actually his problem? I'll show you that right now. He thinks the club is underachieving, and he's willing to strive. So his mindset, I think, what I can see off of his happiness, it's not reflecting. It's like medium. He thinks that club is underachieving, but he wants to strive to help the club improve its league position. So to me, that doesn't make sense with a very poor morale. He wants to help the team. So that's a bit weird. But if you maybe we have to ignore it, because he's been decent. But before that goal in the last game, he wasn't really making an impact. He had a good game against Swansea, though, there. So, 6 key passes and got an assist. So, keep that in mind as well. But yes, let you know, Mkhitaryan made his debut in last game. He didn't really do too much, but hopefully, he gets some game time and just to gel with the lads and everything like that. And we're just going to focus on this tactic now, at least till it gets fluid. And if I was going to make another tactic, maybe it would just be a more attacking one when we want to go for it more. Worry about that, like I said, when it becomes fluid. It was competent in the last game, so we're just, pushing on a bit more. But anyway, Memphis, he's going to be back in 1 day, so that's all good. Antonio Valencia, it's a permanent injury. Just have a guess for a second, see if you get it right, how long it's going to be. Just give you a couple seconds. And it is 5 to 6 months. So that's written off for the whole season, and even a bit of the preseason as well. It might be tough to actually sell him, but I think he's done well for us, and that's led us to bring in Juan Mata, and we've changed the role to a wide playmaker, which I'm experimenting with, and that would make him as the most creative player. That's like the creative role. I don't think it's like a role a lot of people use, but we'll just read it here. For example, the wide playmaker will act as the team's primary source of creativity. You can read the rest if you want, but that's the main thing. And he actually cuts in a little bit similar to inside forward, at least movement wise. He doesn't stay as wide, so it allows that wing back getting forward. So Antonio Valencia, he's going to be an important player that we're not going to have unfortunately. But again, we've brought in Mkhitaryan, so obviously that's a realistic signing because he's came in real life and he wasn't part of the transfer update that I downloaded because it was just before his move was finalised. But we've got Ashley Young, and I've even brought in Jesse Lingard. He might, I've not brought him in, but he's there waiting in the wings if needed. Ashley Young could play on the right side. So, yeah, normally he'll be on the left, maybe rotating with Memphis. But, yeah, then with Mkhitaryan signing, he will come on the left side and just, make it a bit more viable to play like Ashley Young or someone else. Just, free up another position, I suppose, another spot available, or another spot taken, I should say. He takes that left midfield spot. But anyway, we should get into the game now against Sunderland. And we got a very important game next up, against Chelsea. So we got to be mindful of that. And just for a second, can we go back? Can I just escape one way or another? We'll go home and you can see it is about a week later. So, we don't really need to rest players as such. So we play a fairly strong team here today, but Rashford, because we should be beating Sunderland. Rashford's actually been pretty decent. And with the false 9, that's arguably his best position with complete forward. So, plays both roles greatly. But I really feel I can develop him well like that. And also, if we go into the tutoring, we could ask Ibrahimovic to tutor him. I don't know. Ashley Young or Juan Mata. Do you think Ibra? I think his determination is one lower, Ibrahimovic. So I'm not sure if it will actually go down. That's happened before when tutoring. So got to be mindful of that. But I was actually going to show you his recent. He scored a recent goal. It was against West Brom and had 9 ratings. So he's kind of just fitting into the team nicely right now for a very, very young player. So, excited how he will come along. Sunderland, we've already lost to them once. We have to avenge that. We owe Sunderland. And not 100%. That means there can't be any doubt at all. There's not doubt. I mean, there shouldn't be any chance. But, I think we will win this. I have a really, really good feeling we will, because you see we've been on some good form. So I would love Rashford to just continue, and if he can score regularly at this age, it's going to help his development. He'll get better, and hopefully, Mkhitaryan, he can have a solid game, maybe score his first goal for United. Let's find out. So now it's a corner from Juan Mata, Mkhitaryan! Yes, I really do like that corner setup. Again, experimenting with that a little bit, trying to get an extra man or maybe players by themselves. We've got a few outside of the box, and one runs into the box. One is by himself in the box. So it works out really well there. As we will see from the 3D replay here, Juan Mata put it in. Look, there's 3 players by themselves, and Mkhitaryan, I'm not sure if that was a shot or he passed it to Laporte. Either way, it's an early goal, easy as you like. But now, Sunderland have the corner. Juan Mata, again, the defence, I have kind of that line going. So, I think there's about 4 or 5 players in a line. So, that does well most of the time. And now Ibrahimovic smashes it, and it's 2 goals. I think we're really starting to find our feet now. Like I've mentioned earlier in the series, I wasn't feeling the tactic the way we were playing. I wasn't feeling like we were playing dominant Manchester United football, and I wanted to play that 4-4-2 style. I know other people have suggested, but we've got quite a few decent strikers, so I thought, 4-4-2, we've got to utilise 2 strikers, I reckon. And I want you older Manchester United supporters, maybe, you don't even have to be too old, just remember those glory days with Sir Alex Ferguson playing 4-4-2 most of the time. So I really want to bring that back, and a real dominant 4-4-2. And it looks like we could. Mkhitaryan, could he score? His first! Ibrahimovic makes it 3-0. Very, very early in the game. And this is the kind of result and performance we should be having against the likes of Sunderland. Mkhitaryan, you can see his impact already. He changes it. Even though, in a way, he did create that. It won't be credited as assist for him. But he just weaving, dribbling in the box. Too hard for Sunderland to cope with him, really. Oh my God, this could be a really, really emphatic victory here today. And Herrera. Now to Schneiderlin. Schneiderlin's getting better as the season goes on, I won't lie. I'm actually starting to really like him. Solid in the centre midfield position. Luke Shaw with the cross. Ibrahimovic, finish. Wow. Pantilimon did well. So here's another chance a bit later in the half. Now, that was read so well. Just Laporte pushed up to win that. Now it's Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Finish this. Finish this. Made it look too easy right there. So you can really see why we're on some good form right now. Yeah, just dominate. I know, again, it is against Sunderland, but we lost a game against Sunderland earlier in the season. So, yeah, like, that already feels like so long ago, and it just feels completely different right now. That's what I mean. You can change it up really quickly, and it feels like just a distant memory right now, that form, and we're definitely back in a position in the league, at least, to, yeah, like, if we can finish, I want to go for third. I think a top or second might be out of reach, as I think, like, Arsenal, Chelsea, or next game against Chelsea will be important, but, yeah, like, if we could go maybe for an FA Cup run, maybe win the FA Cup, and I want to get the automatic qualification for Champions League, get third. I think that will be a pretty decent season. But how about that from Zlatan Ibrahimovic? 3 goals, hat-trick in the first half. What else do you want? And I'm just going to say I'm happy. I can't really say anything else. Happy with every single player's work today. De Gea hasn't really had much to do. He's just sitting there not doing much at all. Also, how about 1 goal and 1 assist from Aymeric Laporte? That's pretty decent in itself, just to mention that. But, like I said, we still got a week away from the next game, so we don't really need to make changes. Juan Mata's had a good game. This is probably where we don't have many replacements. We could bring on Ashley Young, just get some more game time into him. Juan Mata, you got to look at the injury prone, like those potential players. Maybe Juan Mata out of all the players. Zlatan Ibrahimovic, he's got his hat-trick now, so I think we'll just take him off and get some more game time into Martial. I'm really not sure what I should do with Rooney. But see, his morale goes up to being fairly good when we're having a decent game. I want that. Why can't he just carry that morale into the game when it's finished and just into, yeah, midweek and everything like that? You should be happy now, Wayne. We're killing it. But that should be the game. You can see some other results, other big teams advancing, like, yeah, Arsenal with the 3-0 victory, it looks like. Can we get a late goal, late opportunity here? Laporte, are we just going to keep possession? Plays out wide to Mkhitaryan. What he's going to do, goes to Ander Herrera in midfield. Maybe it could be a late chance. But it's a good challenge by Van Aanholt. Where is he going to go now, though? He clears it. Larson, Cadamol, I think that will be it. There won't be another goal in this game. But, yeah, this tells me a lot now. There's such a contrast between the last game we played against Sunderland and this one. It's just completely different. And we shouldn't judge our performances against teams like Sunderland, but at least you can see the difference. But yeah, we say passionately, and it was just a nice victory. We went about business as we should. De Gea didn't really have to do anything. His rating just stayed 7. Maybe a couple saves, that's about it. They had 2 shots on target. Again, we had 14 on target. But yeah, we had similar ratings like that in another game that we failed to get a goal to win. I remember we had a lot of shots on target. Definitely was over 10. I think it was something like 14 as well, and just finished 0-0. So yeah, we're more effective now. 100%. So, good victory in the FA Cup. Can we go all the way? So, guys, there is actually a question I want to pose to you relating to Wayne Rooney. If he's going to be stuck unhappy like this, should I take advantage of his current value? He's 30 years old. Probably next season, or maybe he's already, I haven't really taken note what his value was at the start. 29 million. His value is only going to be going down from now. And if he is that kind of player, like no other player reacted like that to our bad form. So what do? Do we try and transfer list him? But he can still score goals. That's what I mean. Ratings wise and goals and assists, he's had an alright season. You'd say it's good. You wouldn't say it's been a bad season, but I feel some games he just doesn't do much at all because of that reason. So do we go and transfer list him? Obviously, that's going to make him mad for sure. Maybe he won't even recover from it. He's on a big contract as well. Like, he's on that big money. And we would get big money if we, like, an amazing, like, another world-class striker, would they be better than Rooney? They probably would. Like, younger and better, like, for that price, like, that value, 30 million, that's like, yeah, you can search for the other best strikers in the world, you know what I mean? Leave your comments in this video so I know if you want me to transfer list him and try and sell him or not. Might make him unhappy. Well, yeah, he's already unhappy, so there's really nothing to lose. You know what I mean? So let me know in the comments. And will you look at this, guys? Wayne Rooney absent from training. And I didn't even transfer list him yet. I asked you guys. So that's the second time. I warned him the first time. I have to take action surely here. And this could be just, opening the opportunity for that. He could be the one that is really instigating wanting to leave. His, previous misdemeanor was in November 2015. Just a couple months ago, really, when the striker missed training and is now the second time that the striker has run foul of the club's rule book. So I have to step up the really punishment. Fine for 2 weeks. Confirm. Accepts his fine. Good. But do we leave it there? Do we transfer list him? Do we? Because he's missed training twice. No, I'm not going to accept that. I actually, in real life, I've loved Wayne Rooney for Manchester United for so many years. He's been so good. But in Football Manager, he is just a pest to manage because he always just annoys you. He does bad things all the time. And it's just frustrating. I've sold him before in an FM series with Manchester United. If you watch that, you would know. Because he's too hard to... Not too hard. He's just annoying. You can manage him. I'm not saying it's too hard and I don't care. But it's frustrating. We could get actually a better option, you know what I mean? That won't be like that. And is probably a better player at this stage in his career. I'm sorry. I just said I'll ask you guys. But at the same time, I have to have faith in my ability as a manager and my beliefs with what I want with players. He's an icon at Manchester United, but when he does that, no way. Missing training is not going to be good. Let's put asking price, because he's still a good player, just, 40 million, see if anyone bites. He's probably going to come to me right away and complain, but missing training twice in just like a few months? Nah, mate, I'm not having that. Oh, will you look at this? Chelsea have already taken the bait. They're excited of the prospect of Rooney, just like a day before I transfer list. It's the same day. It's just hours. Man, they act quick, don't they? Okay. Okay, I would love for him to go to Chelsea, actually. Anyone else interested? No, it's just Chelsea. See, it's just Chelsea. It could be Fernando Torres all over again. A similar kind of situation. I'll offer 40 million. I don't expect Chelsea to go for that. Wait. 25% of the profit made on his next transfer will be owed to Everton. So it's not 25% of the transfer, it's 25% of the profits. But I want to sell him anyway. Oh, man, that's annoying. So I'm not exactly how much it will be, but yeah. And before that, I noticed the percentage of transfer revenue went down. It's like to 75%. So if you go to the finances, so we can just check that out. It will be here somewhere. There we go. 75% of transfer revenue is made available. We'll just try and ask for more if we can. We'll go finance. Increase percentage of transfer revenue. Just got to analyze the options here. In view of the club's healthy financial situation, I'm requesting an increase to the available transfer revenue. I'll just say we'll be left behind by our rivals. Unfortunately, due to the... we're unable... Okay, fine. Rooney... See, he hasn't even changed his happiness. It's like he wants to leave. His morale isn't any worse. So, what do you do? I'm probably just going to drop him because of that reason anyway, because I want to try and sell him. Bring in Memphis. That's going to be an interesting one for Memphis. How will he fit into the team? Our best starting 11 with Mkhitaryan starting and signing now, because obviously, you're going to want him to play most games, but at least now, as he'll try and get match fitness back, he'll just be on the bench. But this is probably our strongest lineup, I would say, and I'm happy that Schneiderlin could his fine. He's been one of the better players in the last 5 games, average rating pretty decent now. So Rashford, it's a big occasion for him. See, that's the thing with Martial, probably slightly better player right now, but we're playing with the 2 differing roles, and Martial is basically the other complete forward, so he rotates with Ibrahimovic and Rashford getting a go at home against Chelsea. Let's see if he can step up. Just replace Rooney, lad. I know you can do it. Okay, late chance in the half. Imagine if we can score here. Would be perfect timing. And Herrera. Juan Mata. Ibrahimovic! 2 world-class players against each other there. Zlatan Ibrahimovic and Thibaut Courtois making the save. Quality goalkeeper. And yeah, picking up a couple of yellow cards in the first half. But I think we're in decent position. We look the more dangerous of the two sides. Had a few more chances. So I think we'll say assertively, keep going out there and you can still win today. I think so, because we have had those chances. See, Juan Mata, I think we've found the role for him in this formation, doing well. Okay, we need a bit more from the team talk. I'll say you weren't that bad, but you can still improve. Okay. Yeah, not too bad. We'll go with that. I'm very happy with your playmaking efforts in midfield. I'll say that because Juan Mata, well, no real reactions there. And strikers, they have nothing noted. So we'll go assertively and just say you weren't that bad. But again, I believe you can still improve. Rashford gets a good reaction there, looking happy. Okay, Juan Mata with the corner. Goes short to Mkhitaryan. Oh, it's dangerous. Very dangerous. Rashford scores in a huge game here coming in from half-time. Oh, I really want to write this story for Marcus Rashford. It's starting right here in the first season. I don't know if anyone remembers, but in the start, I think it was my FM15 save with Manchester United, and it was a young lad by the name of James Wilson. And he was not as good as other strikers we had, but he was scoring goals. I remember that. And of course, who knows? Maybe he'll still develop well. But yeah, obviously Rashford, probably the better potential anymore. And he skips past Rashford. This is Messi-like. Can he finish like Messi? Oh, no, he can't. He just skipped past. How good was that? Wow. Just under 5 minutes remaining. This would actually be a massive game to keep a clean sheet in. Chelsea have scored 41 goals this season, and this will be a great achievement. Wow, what a game here. We finish with a set piece. Nothing's going to come from it, or is it? Are we going to get a late goal? No, Marcus Rashford's. He's just offside there. So how about that performance defensively? Excellent. Marcus Rashford, he's winning games in the league, like some of the hardest games, like against Chelsea. Oh, how about that? That is absolutely fantastic. Nice victory. The defense as well. They did their job. The rest of the team did their job. Juan Mata was the best player today. We stubbed him off late just to make sure he didn't get the injury. But how about that? Obviously, yeah, still putting the pressure on Liverpool to win. And still, Man City, they win their extra game. Tottenham as well. There's still pressure on us. We win here, but we've got to keep going for the rest of the season. There's not much breathing space. And there you can see Man City play out a 2-2 draw with Everton. Everton's not having a terrible season, but it's what you come to expect from them, just like around that mid-table. And Nasri had to score a late equaliser for that. Manchester City, they've dropped a lot of points so far this season. 8 draws and 5 losses. We've probably done similarly. Like, we've only got 3 more points than them, but yeah, they've been really poor consistently. We at least look like improving. So I don't see anything happening with Wayne Rooney. I'll continue for one more day to see if anything eventuates. But yeah, I don't think so. I'll just work on attacking movement for the next game. So where are we? I'll just find Swansea. See, that's the thing with these FA Cup games. They can be really close to each other. So yeah, maybe I will do that. I'll do the Swansea game because, as I mentioned, I like to play those cup games. And then, yeah, we'll just do, one game in an episode for Swansea. So that'll just be the one live commentary. So it changes up a little bit. And then you'll see, we do Stoke, Watford, Crystal Palace off camera. Then 2 Europa League games in a row. Hopefully that will be the case because that will be really good for, one episode. It would be nice to do it that way. So guys, with offering 30 million now for Rooney, Chelsea still haven't made a bid. So we'll go offer now. What next? 28 million. So now that's technically below his value. But I would think if I could get at least 25 million for him, but yeah, with that Everton deal, it's not going to be exactly that much. 14 million? Loan offers. I don't want to sell. No, I don't want to loan him out. No, I don't know why teams thought I would want to loan. Oh, now Schweinsteiger gets injured. Ooh, back strain. The old people injury, sore back. Oh, no. That's not good, though. Schweinsteiger, we need... I'll probably go for Pogba next season. Big centre midfield signing, I think. But, wait, 14 million... No. That's not enough. Can we go 24.5? 24.5 million. Suggest terms. Do we accept that? Yeah, I think 24.5. We'll accept that for Wayne Rooney. It's definitely more than what he's offering right now, performance-wise, and just, missing training sessions. It's not what... like, if he didn't miss those training sessions, or if he didn't again, he did once, a bit, like, that was a couple months ago, when things were, not as going as well, But now, no reason to. Yeah, he doesn't, and that's weird, because it said in his profile that he wants to try and help us do better this season, and he's unsettled at the club. That's the truth. He doesn't want to be here, and for players that don't want to be here, I don't want you at the club. So hopefully that will all go through. Hopefully you think that is a decent amount for Wayne Rooney, because he's declining, obviously, and he's increasing in his age. He's declining in his ability and value. If we're ever going to sell him, this has to be the time, instead of having him for a couple more seasons and then just not really doing anything for us, and maybe another occasion like this where his morale stays bad for a whole season pretty much, or majority of the season, doesn't make a huge impact, but a couple seasons from now, his value, he wouldn't even be worth selling. So I think, it's prime time to do that. But I hope you guys enjoyed this big episode. Generally in January there will be longer episodes, so because there's going to be the games, and there's going to be the transfer kind of situations and anything else I want to show you as well. So definitely a lot of info in the videos. You get a lot out of it. But anyway, that's it for now. Drop a like if you enjoyed it. I'll see you guys next time.